Okay class, for our kuliah today we are going to discuss about orbital overlapping ya. Alright, so before we discuss further about orbital overlapping, let's refresh back our knowledge on covalent bond ya. If you still remember, covalent bond is formed when atoms share pairs of electron. Okay, covalent bond ni dia terjadi bila atoms berkongsi sepasang ataupun lebih elektron. Okay, so how did the sharing of electron happen? Okay, macam mana sharing of electron tu berlaku? Okay, sharing of electron requires two orbitals from different atoms to overlap with each other. Okay, we know earlier that the electrons are inside orbital. Okay, kedudukan elektron tu ialah dekat orbital. So kalau nak share pair of electron, orbital yang ada elektron tu mesti overlap with each other. Dia mesti bertindih, mesti combine with each other. Satu orbital daripada satu atom combine with another orbital from another atom. Therefore, the sharing of electron can happen. Okay, there are two types of overlapping. Okay, ada dua cara overlapping ni boleh berlaku, pertindihan ni boleh berlaku. Okay, the first type is end-to-end overlapping. Pertindihan hujung ke hujung. Pertindihan hujung ke hujung ni, later I'm going to show you how, leads to formation of sigma bond. Okay, so overlapping hujung ke hujung ini akan menghasilkan bond yang dipanggil sebagai sigma bond. And then another type of overlapping is called side-to-side overlapping, which leads to formation of pi bond. Okay, ada satu lagi type which is side-to-side, okay, sebelah menyebelah, yang akan menghasilkan pi bond. Alright. So macam mana rupa sigma bond, macam mana rupa pi bond ni? Okay, let's go to sigma bond first. Okay, let's say I have two s orbitals. Okay, one from one atom, the other one from another atom. Okay, s orbital, if you still remember, dia punya shape tu ialah sphere. Okay, so if you look at the screen right now, I have two spheres. Okay, and the left hand side spheres have one electron, the right hand side spheres have another one electron. So what happen is they will overlap with each other and form a bond. Okay, nampak macam tu? Yang sebelah kiri dia akan bertindih dengan yang sebelah kanan. So each contribute one electron, and then after that the overlapping area will have one pair of electron. Tempat yang bertindih tu akan ada sepasang elektron, akan ada dua elektron. So dekat sinilah berlakunya covalent bond, sebab kita punya s orbital dengan s orbital tadi tu telah bertindih dan telah menyebabkan elektron tu boleh dikongsi. So this is what we call as sigma bond lah. So sigma dia punya simbol ialah macam yang purple tu So pertindihan antara dua s orbital will give you sigma bond. Okay, ada satu lagi cara macam mana sigma bond tu boleh berlaku, is by overlapping of s orbital with p orbital. Okay, s orbital again, if you still remember, is in the shape of sphere. And then p orbital pula, if you still remember, is in the form of shape of dumbbell. Okay, so sama macam tadi, our s orbital on the left hand side tu will contribute one electron, and on the right hand side, our p orbital tu pula will contribute another electron. Okay, so what happen? They will overlap, and the pair of electron can be shared between these two atoms. Okay, so the overlapping between s orbital and p orbital ni will give you also sigma bond. Okay, and then there is another example of possibility of forming sigma bond is by p orbital overlap with another p orbital end to end. End to end tu maksudnya hujung ke hujung. Okay, hujung the right hand side with hujung left hand side. Okay, so again we have p orbital on the right hand side is arranged in horizontal position. Right hand side also arranged in horizontal position. Okay, dia kena berada di kedudukan melintang lah, baru dia boleh overlap end to end. Dia kena horizontal, baru boleh overlap tu berlaku hujung ke hujung. Okay, so again, the left hand side p orbital will contribute 1 electron. The right hand side p orbital will contribute 1 electron. So what happen? Again, they will overlap and the pair of electron can be shared. Now the two electron can be shared between these two atoms. Okay, so this will also give you sigma bond. Okay, so these are the possibility of how sigma bond can happen. Alright. While pi bond pula, okay, pi bond ni dia akan berlaku bila p orbital overlap with p orbital juga, but sideways. Okay, tadi p orbital dengan p orbital tu overlap end to end, hujung ke hujung. Sekarang dia overlap sideways, maksudnya sisi ke sisi. So bila sisi ke sisi, dia kena berada pada kedudukan menegak lah, ataupun pada kedudukan selari with each other. Dia tak boleh macam tadi. Kalau macam tadi, dia akan overlap hujung ke hujung. So dia kena selari with each other so that it can overlap sideways. So what happen is, again, left hand side p orbital will contribute 1 electron. Right hand side p orbital will contribute 1 electron. They overlap, okay, and they will have two overlapping area. Kalau tengok dekat sini, dia ada two overlapping area, satu dekat sini dan satu dekat sini. Okay, beza p orbital overlap sideways dengan p orbital overlap end to end tadi ialah p orbital yang overlap hujung ke hujung ni tadi, dia cuma akan bertindih pada satu tempat saja. Kat sini je yang dia bertindih. Actually same goes with all the sigma bonds. Kalau tengok sigma bond yang ini pun, dia ada satu saja tempat bertindih, which is here. Yang ini pun sama, dia cuma ada satu saja tempat bertindih, which is here. So sigma bond ni, the character is all of them only overlap at one place. Cuma ada satu saja tempat pertindihan. Tak kira lah dia overlap S dengan S ke, S dengan P ke, P dengan P ke, tapi dia cuma ada one area overlapping only. Okay, while for P orbital tadi, for pi bond tadi, beza dia ialah dia punya overlapping area tu ada sampai 2. Okay, so tu beza between sigma bond and pi bond. So pi bond ni dia hanya berlaku bila kita ada multiple bond. So sebab itu selalunya yang akan berlaku, yang banyak contoh ialah bila kita ada sigma bond lah. Sebab single bond selalunya akan menghasilkan sigma bond. So sebab tu kita punya overlap sideways ni dia hanya akan berlaku pada certain atom saja. Pada certain molekul saja. Bukan semua molekul akan ada pi bond lah. Okay. Okay, let's move on to example. Okay, yang ini kita gambarkan dengan molekul yang sebenar. Okay, macam mana S and S orbital tu boleh bertindih? Okay, S and S ni boleh bertindih bila kita ada hydrogen atom overlap with another hydrogen atom. Okay, macam mana dia berlaku? Kita sekarang ni cuma ambil kira the valence electron only, because only the valence electron involved in the bonding. Valence electron saja. So elektron yang lain tu masih wujud, cuma dia tak terlibat dalam kita punya orbital overlapping. Dia tak terlibat dalam bonding. Yang terlibat dalam bonding ni biasanya ialah valence electron. So we are going to identify where is the position of our valence electron. So kalau untuk hidrogen tak ada masalah. Hidrogen dia memang cuma ada satu elektron sahaja. So hydrogen, the valence electron is at 1s orbital. Maksudnya pertindihan tu akan berlaku menggunakan s orbital. Okay, so that is why we are going to draw s orbital for the first hydrogen. Okay, the first hydrogen. Okay, kita draw s orbital. Okay, the second hydrogen pun sama, dia pun ada one valence electron located at 1s orbital. So kita pun lukis 1s orbital untuk the second hydrogen. So because the possibility of s orbital overlapping with another s orbital ni memang macam ni je, dia tak boleh berlaku sideways. Dia memang hanya boleh berlaku pada satu tempat saja. So of course dia akan menghasilkan sigma bond. Alright, moving on to the next example. Alright, kita ada HF. Okay, molecule HF. Alright, again let's focus on the valence electron. Okay, again for hydrogen tak ada masalah. Hydrogen memang ada satu elektron saja, and that electron is located at 1s orbital. So kita akan lukislah s orbital untuk hydrogen. Okay, and then for fluorine, okay, fluorine remember that the electronic configuration of fluorine ada 9 elektron. Dia ialah 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Okay, so kita tak perlu ambil yang ni. Kita ambil yang valence electron saja. Sebab yang valence electron sahaja yang akan terlibat dalam kita punya overlapping. So, bila kita draw, okay, kita akan nampak yang 2s orbital is already filled with 2 electrons. 2p orbital have one unpaired electron. Ada satu orbital yang ada elektron yang tak ada pasangan, unpaired. This is called unpaired electron. Tak ada pasangan So elektron yang tak ada pasangan ni yang kita akan overlapkan supaya dia boleh membentuk bonding. Okay, so if you notice this unpaired electron is inside 2p orbital. So kita kenalah draw 2p orbital. Sorry, ni 2p 2p orbital. And if you still remember 2p orbital, p orbital, the shape is dumbbell. So kita draw dumbbell untuk F atom, and then kita draw electron, 2 electrons. One contributed by hydrogen and the other one is contributed by fluorine. Okay, last example. Okay, last example is from the molecule fluorine molecule F2. Okay, so ini contoh bila berlaku pertindihan antara p orbital dengan p orbital sideways ya. So if you look at the first fluorine, okay, case dia sama macam tadi. We are going to just focus on the valence electron. So kalau tengok valence electron kita is at 2s and 2p orbital, and then at 2p orbital we have one unpaired electron. So yang inilah yang kita akan lukis nanti. So we are going to draw 2p orbital, okay, for the first fluorine, and another 2p orbital for the second fluorine. So dia akan overlap sideways, and overlapping sideways tu akan menghasilkan kita punya sigma bond. So itulah contoh sigma bond yang boleh terbentuk. Nanti later saya akan sambung dengan yang memerlukan pi bond pula.